Mike Royko, love him or hate him, was a fixture among Chicago newspapers. In his 34-year newspaper career, he wrote 7,500 columns, writing about the city, the way people like to think of themselves, cynical, humorous, and with compassion for the little guy.
Royko, the toughest man in Chicago, hits the stage to tell his story as it returns to the Chopin Theater for a limited run. Writer and performer Mitchell Bishop joins us now to share more. Mitchell, this is quite the undertaking that you have taken on here.
Thank you.
I know you live in LA now, but you grew up here in Chicago.
I grew up in Barrington.
In Barrington. So were you into Royko, or was this something somebody had to reintroduce you to?
I wasn't actually. I'd heard the name before, and he was obviously a famous Chicagoan, but I was a little too young. Yeah. I wasn't one of those kids who read the newspaper often, at least unless it was the movie, Showtime.
Yeah, the Showtime page.
And, he's passed on now 27 years. So I discovered him around the pandemic. I started reading his columns. I was going to work on a new solo show, and I started reading his columns, and I just went down a rabbit hole of everything that he's done,
Yeah, because we said love him or hate him. There really was this diverse following. People read him because they loved him, and they read him because they hated him, and it incited something in someone.
Yeah, and it could change from day to day, too. He could say something you loved one day, and then say something you didn't like the next day, and you wanted to cancel your subscription.
Right. So did you find anything that you didn't really know about him, or that maybe the public doesn't really know about him in your readings and some research?
I think what I was most surprised by is the fact that his writing is so relevant today. That a lot of the things that are included in the show could have been written 2 days ago.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, isn't it crazy how things, the more they change, the more they stay the same. Yeah. So that was the most surprising thing to me, was that I couldn't believe how strongly I was connecting to it as a person in 2021 or 2022 when I was reading these.
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward, you finally put together your script and you presented, and you get a sold-out crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, what were you thinking? Like, oh my God, I done tapped into something here, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I felt like, this was something that people wanted to see. I think there's a strong lack of Mike Royko's voice in today's culture.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the time in which he was writing, or maybe it's the time in which we live in now. But it just doesn't feel like there's anyone there writing the way that he was writing. Yeah, and I think it has to do with the individual, too. I mean, he was an amazing writer.
Yes.
There's just no getting around that.
And you've tweaked this for this next run a little bit. What did you add? What did you take away?
I added more of the political things, and sort of, the thing is that when you write 5 columns a week for 34 years, there's certain topics that may connect with certain people, don't connect with others. So I cleaned up. I wanted to add stuff about Harold Washington, which wasn't in the original run, and how the aldermen sort of got together and when Harold Washington passed away, how they kind of secretly, behind closed doors, picked a mayor,
yeah, a lot of little Chicago history in there. Is there a particular time period that you focus on of Royko's writings?
No, I try to cover all bases.
breadth?
I mean, look, you cannot make a single play an hour and 45 minutes to encompass the entirety of Mike Royko's work. There's just no way. So I tried to pick some of the greatest hits, sing the hits, and add a little bit of life, and a lot of that stuff will be included in, like, the overall world that we live in, things that he was commenting on, MLK, Jackie Robinson, things like that, but then also keep it Chicago local.
We were talking in the break. The dailies haven't seen it because I'd be so curious to know what they would think of it.
Me too.
Has anybody from the city proper come to you and say this is great and talk to you just about the history of it?
Oh, sure. A lot of times people stay after the show and just to tell me a story about, I was there when this happened, or I called him up and got a response, or he was the kind of guy who touched people so much that I'll even get people who come after the show and say, I was in a bar once and he was over at the end of the bar and I didn't say anything, but just seeing him, is a story I can tell 35 years later.
Yeah.
And that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So for hour 45 minutes, it's just you on stage?
Just me on stage.
Oh, wow.
And a 15-minute break.
Okay. Just 15 minutes. But that's got to be kind of, I don't know, I would think, do you ever worry like someone's going to come after you because of something that
Don't give anybody any ideas.
No, that's right. No, Tanya, shut your mouth or anything like that.
No. I mean, I think people are engaged and excited. I hope the
good.
people who show up to a play don't think it's a wrestling match.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
other than
because,
that,
you might invoke some emotions or something
sure,
like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing, I think.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, you know, we had one older gentleman who, when I was doing the bows, ran up on stage, and he was quite old, so I knew that I could take him if I needed to.
You got him.
But he wanted to show me something he had written in a book. And it was published, and it was about Mike Royko. And so he just wanted to show it to me, but, I was like, wait till afterwards, sir.
Wow.
Well,
That
this is
so
cool. All right, so you're here until pretty much the middle of December.
Yeah, December 22nd.
Yeah,
is
you're
when
at the
it closes.
Chopin Theater, so you can still get tickets.
Yes.
There's the phone number, there's your social media handles, as well as the website where you can find the tickets. Mitchell, thanks for coming in.
man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I
this
really
was cool.
appreciate it. Thanks.